Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am filming my Beauty's Empty video. I have a ton of empties, like beauty products that I have used up, and I've been meaning to film this for a little while now, but I've just had other videos that I wanted to get up before this one. And as you guys know, last week I was having some technical difficulties with my camera, so that kind of threw everything behind. But I am gonna, like I said, I am gonna share with you guys all the products that I have used up recently, and I will let you know if I would repurchase these or not. Like, I'm gonna do mini reviews on all the products. The first things that are on top are these makeup remover wipes, and these are the Equate Beauty Refreshing Cleansing Towelettes. And I love these. They're great for removing makeup, but I mostly use them to remove swatches. But these are very wet makeup remover wipes. And I mean, they're really affordable. I think they're like $3 or something for like a pack of 40. So I'm always repurchasing these all the time to use to remove swatches, and they smell really good. And these are supposed to be comparable to the Garnier Refreshing towelettes. Okay, so I think this was all of the dry shampoo that I have used up, but I have several cans of the Batiste dry shampoo, and I also have this little travel one that I took with me whenever we went to that wedding in Georgia. And then I also have this Suave. This is the Refresh and Revive. I do like this one. It's not like a horrible dry shampoo, but I do prefer the Batiste over that one. And whenever I use other dry shampoos, I always end up coming back to Batiste. It's just a really great dry shampoo. I'm sure you've heard everybody talk about this like a million and one times, so I won't go super in depth about it. And then I used up the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. This is my favorite moisturizer in the wintertime. It's super moisturizing and it smells like chocolate. The next thing that I used up is the Suave Essentials Milk and Honey Splash Creamy Body Wash. And I love the Suave body washes. They smell really good. They're very creamy and lathery, and they're really affordable, like $1 and some change. So they are just the body washes that I go for. I either use this or the Bath & Body Works, but usually day to day I just use this because it's super affordable and it's just as good. Another Suave product that I used up is the Tropical Coconut Conditioner, and I like to use this on my hair, but the main thing that I use this for is for a shave cream because it is really affordable. Like, this is also like $1 and some change for this really big bottle, and it'll last forever. I use it to shave my legs and my underarms and just wherever I want to shave. This is just such a great shaving cream. So if you're looking for a way to save money on that, use a cheap conditioner. And this is really good. It smells good. Okay, I used up several of my Dove Beauty Bar soaps, and I love this to cleanse my face at night or in the morning. I usually don't wash my face in the morning. I just splash water on my face in the morning, but I like to use Dove soap at night to remove my makeup. And I also like to use Dove soap to clean my makeup brushes and to also clean my makeup sponges. So I used up several of these. And the one that I get is the sensitive skin, because I know they make different ones, but that's the one I usually use. Okay, another lotion that I used up is the Victoria's Secret Fragrant Hand and Body Cream in Love Spell. Love Spell is just one of my favorite scents from Victoria's Secret. It's just a classic. It makes me think of whenever I was in high school, so I do pick this up from time to time. And I do like their body lotions because they are moisturizing, but they're not too heavy and greasy, and I just like to use these, you know, whenever I want to smell really nice. The It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product, it does a really good job of getting tangles out and taming flyaways and protecting your hair whenever you use like a flat iron, a blow dryer, or a curling iron. I repurchase this all the time, and I have used this, like this brand, for so many years. It's just my favorite. I have several of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizers in here. Well, this was the Ultra Repair Cream, and these are the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizers. So I love to use the cream at night, and I like to use the face moisturizer during the daytime. And these are my favorite moisturizers to use. They are awesome on sensitive skin. They're very moisturizing but not greasy, so I highly recommend these, and I definitely will be repurchasing these. I need to repurchase both actually. So I used up the Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple. This is one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works, but it's only out at Christmas time, so if I don't stock up, I can't get this all the time. So I would repurchase this, but I can't right now, you know, because it's not Christmas time. But this just smells really good. It smells like just like a sweet, fresh apple scent, and I love it. I used up one of my Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting sprays, one of my all-time favorite setting sprays. It just makes your makeup last all day or all night. Highly recommend this stuff. I used up the Victoria's Secret's Victoria perfume, and this is one of my favorite perfumes from Victoria's Secret, but unfortunately I don't think they make this anymore. It just has a really nice, very sweet and warm and creamy, I don't know, scent to it. It was one of my favorites, and I love the packaging on it. Really pretty. I still have a bigger bottle in this that I'm using, but once I get through that, I probably won't be able to get that anymore. Okay, I have several mascaras that I have either used up or I'm getting rid of because I didn't like. So I'm just gonna go through all these. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, you guys know that this is one of my favorite high-end mascaras. If you just want to use a little bit of it, it looks super natural, but if you want to have really full, thick lashes, you can apply a lot of coats of this and it just makes your lashes look really full and thick. So I do repurchase this all the time. I have another like little sample size of it that I'm using right now, and then I bought like a larger tube of this mascara, so I would repurchase that, and I have. The Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, and I've already repurchased this. Like the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, it does a good job of just separating your lashes, making them look really full and long. I don't know, I just love this, one of my favorites. And if you have trouble with your lashes falling down and not holding a curl, this mascara does a good job of pulling your lashes up and holding them up all day long. I don't have any issues with it flaking or smudging. So yeah, this one I can actually use on my lower lashes and it doesn't smudge, so love that one. I used up the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara, and I do like this, but the thing with this mascara is it just dries out super fast, so it doesn't last very long. So even though I do like this, I probably won't repurchase this too often just because I feel like I don't get very many uses out of it before it dries up. The L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This was the waterproof version, which I prefer the regular one over the waterproof. But both of them, I like them, but it's kind of like the Lash Renegade. They just dry out way too fast and then they start flaking, and it's just really hard to get a lot of uses out of this before it dries up. So even though I do really enjoy this mascara, I won't be repurchasing this because, you know, like I said, it just dries out too quick. And then these two mascaras. These were fails for me. The CoverGirl Peacock Flare. This mascara did absolutely nothing for my lashes. It didn't give them any volume or length. It didn't, you know, hold my lashes up or anything like that. So I don't really recommend this. I don't know who this mascara works for. If you're one of those people, I mean, you must have really great lashes because it doesn't do anything for me. So I won't be repurchasing this. The CoverGirl Flourish by Lash Blast. I thought I was really gonna like this because I love the Lash Blast mascara, and this looked like a wand that I would really like, but it didn't. Kind of like the CoverGirl Peacock, it didn't do much for my lashes at all. So I'm not gonna be repurchasing that one. I used up this little sample of the Bumble and Bumble styling cream, and I do really enjoy this. I think I like their thickening cream like this a little better. It helps to, you know, give your hair a little bit of volume. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. I would repurchase their thickening one that's like this, but yeah, because it's kind of like that one. It's just not quite as thickening as the thickening one. Okay, I'm getting rid of a couple of makeup sponges because they're getting old. The Peak Cosmetic sponge, I love this sponge because it is a dupe to the Beauty Blender. Like, it's the closest thing that I have found to the Beauty Blender. So I did really enjoy this. I think it is slightly a little fatter than the Beauty Blender. I think the Beauty Blender is a little skinnier than this one. But yeah, I would totally repurchase this again. This was sent to me from... can't remember the makeup brand. It was like Duel or something like that. They sent this to me, so I would repurchase this, but it's not really that convenient to repurchase, so I don't know how often I would buy this one, but I did enjoy that. And then the Real Techniques Miracle Diamond Sponge. I did like this sponge, but in some ways it's almost like this little point. I mean, I don't know. I would repurchase this because I think it is good for like doing contouring, and it fits really nice on the under eye area. So kind of gross that I just stuck that on my under eye area because I feel like it's dirty. So yeah, I would repurchase this. The Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. I used this up. I did enjoy this. This is a good foundation if you want something that's very lightweight and natural. I didn't find it to be super long wearing on me, but it is a good like day-to-day foundation if you're doing like a no makeup look, or if you don't like the look of foundation. This is a good one, and it's illuminating and moisturizing. The only issue with this is just that you use it up really quick. It doesn't last very long, or at least mine didn't. So yeah, I would maybe repurchase this. I don't know. It definitely would not be a foundation that I would repurchase very often, just because I have so many foundations and I prefer those over this. So like, I mean, for me, I'd rather use my Garnier BB cream over this because it kind of gives me the same effect, but this lasts longer. So, and like, I mean, the product itself, it lasts longer, and it lasts longer on the face too. Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner in Trooper. I honestly prefer my Physicians Formula eyeliners over this one. They are more pigmented, and they have the exact same brush on them. Like, they are exact dupes in, you know, the design of the brush. But the reason why I would not repurchase this is because by the time you get out to do a wing, the brush gets dried out. So I would not repurchase this because I would just repurchase my Physicians Formula ones. Okay, this here, I'm getting rid of this because I've had it forever and it's starting to go bad. This is the Nars eyeshadow primer, and I do like this. It is a good eyeshadow primer. However, it is expensive, and I have other ones that work just as good, so I will not be repurchasing this. I used up one of my Biore UV Rich Aqua Watery Essence in SPF 50 plus. This is my favorite sunscreen to use underneath foundations. You guys know I rave about this all the time. One of you guys told me that my link to this didn't work anymore, so I updated my link, so you guys should be able to get this now off of Amazon. Okay, my Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Foundation. I used to love this. It's getting to the point where it's just getting old and kind of dried out, and it's not really working for me anymore. I like pop the top off to get, you know, the leftovers out, but I don't know, I'm just not liking it anymore on my skin. I think it's just getting old, and you cannot repurchase this anymore, unfortunately. It is a really nice foundation. It just looks really nice and natural on the skin, and yeah, but they stopped making this, and they replaced it, I guess, with like their other SuperStay Full Coverage foundation, which that foundation is nothing like this one. Okay, some lipsticks. I have the Maybelline Sin-a-mon, and I'm so sad that I used this up because this was my favorite nude lipstick from the drugstore. But Maybelline stopped making this, so I can't buy this anymore. But it was a really nice, kind of like the lipstick that I have on right now, but just a little more cool toned than this. So it was kind of like that grayish color, but it didn't look too gray. It was just my favorite, so unfortunate, but yeah, they discontinued that. And then this Maybelline SuperStay 14-Hour Lipstick in Beige Forgood. I'm getting rid of this because it's gotten so dried out. It doesn't work very good anymore. This is also a color that's kind of like the Sin-a-mon lipstick, so maybe I could repurchase this if they still make these. So yeah, the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in Innocence. I used this up, and this is my favorite light nude lip liner, so I will definitely be repurchasing this. This is super hard to find though, this shade. Every time I go to the drugstore and look for it, I can never find it. Like, it's always sold out, so I guess it must be like a popular one for a lot of people. Okay, I'm throwing out the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Pomades because these things dried out like 2 weeks after I got them. So even though they were really good the first couple times I used them, they just dried out way too fast. So I don't recommend these. I know one of you guys said something about dropping some oil in these products or like eye drops. So maybe I'll try that with these actually. Maybe I won't throw these out yet. I'll give that a try, see if that works. I used up the L'Oreal Brow Plumper. I think this one was actually no, I used it up. I was gonna say I thought it was getting old, but yeah, this is completely used up. They stopped making this, the Brow Plumper, and replaced it with the Boostin' set, which has a smaller brush on it. And I really like this. I think I prefer this over their Brow Plumper. So I'll definitely, obviously I've repurchased it. So yeah. This Southern Belle Dry Bar Volume Boosting Root Lifter. I got this as a sample in my Sephora VIB package. And this was just okay. I don't think I would purchase this because it is expensive. And there's other things that are just as good as this. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that. I used up the Lancome Genifique Youth Activating Eye Cream. And I loved this stuff. I would totally repurchase this. It was like in between a gel and a cream formula, but it absorbed really nice on the under eye area. It did not make my concealers crease. Because it was so moisturizing, it kind of plumped that area up a little bit and made my fine lines look less visible. So highly recommend this eye cream. This is my favorite eye cream that I have used. So definitely will be repurchasing that. Okay, this perfume was another sample that I got. This was also a sample that I got from Sephora. This is the Ulterior, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, cologne. And this is the Clementine, California. And this perfume smelled really good. It smelled really fresh and citrus, like a tangerine. The only issue that I had with this is that it wasn't very long wearing. So if you're one of those people that perfumes, like if really strong perfumes bother you, this might be a good one for you to try out because since it is lighter, and this is also a really good summertime scent too. So I may repurchase this in the future, but like I said, it's not super long wearing or strong, so. Okay, I have a bunch of these like sample things and I'll just kind of run through these real quick. And I got, I think, all these samples from Walgreens. Like, they were doing this thing where if you spent so much money, they gave you like a package that had a bunch of free samples. I used this Apothecare Essentials, the Rosehip Oil, Geranium, and Aloe Vera shampoo and conditioner. And this stuff smelled really good. It was just okay. It didn't do anything crazy. It's supposed to be a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, but I didn't notice it doing anything crazy with volume, but it didn't weigh down my hair either. So maybe if I wanted to get a different shampoo, I would repurchase this because I did like it. I think it smelled like rose, which I love the smell of roses, so. Okay, the Argan Oil body wash and lotion, this was okay. I mean, the lotion I didn't really care for that much. The body wash was alright. I just didn't really care for the smell of it that much. I don't know. So I probably wouldn't repurchase that, or purchase that I should say, because I didn't purchase these. The Shea Moisture Sugarcane Extract and Meadow Foam C Silicone Free Miracle Styling Leave-In Treatment. A mouthful with marshmallow root. I did really like this. This is very comparable to the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. So if you're looking for something a little bit more natural, maybe you could get this. And I don't know price-wise if this was cheaper than this. So maybe if it is, maybe I'll buy this whenever, because I have another bottle that I repurchased of this. So maybe once I run out of that, maybe I'll get some of this and use that instead, because I did really like this. It is very comparable, and like the coloring on it is kind of similar to the coloring on the packaging. Okay, this Maui Moisture Heal and Hydrate Shea Butter Shampoo for Dry Damaged Hair. I did really enjoy this, and I felt like this stuff kind of gave me body, even though it was moisturizing. I loved the smell of this stuff. It smelled tropical and really nice, so I would definitely purchase this stuff. And then the last little sample that I used up is this Olay Regenerist Whipped Light as Air Finish Moisturizer. And this was okay. It wasn't really moisturizing enough for me, so I would not purchase this. If you're oily skin, this might be a really good, you know, moisturizer to use. So those were all of my beauty products that I have used up recently. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this. If you do like Beauty Empty videos, please give this a thumbs up so I know to keep saving my empties and filming these videos for you guys. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and also make sure your notifications are turned on so you will know as soon as I upload a new video. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.